we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side to side, it feels like all the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we
Does a sunrise like this get old?
call us crazy.
How can I be used to this already?
With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more.
I'm starting to wonder, should life be allowed to be this nice? So chill. Don't know if you could name a more idyllic scenario. Beautiful turquoise water, a wonderful villa. This is what dreams are made of.
No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Wow. Oh, that's so pretty.
You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
I'm staying in a beautiful resort in the Maldives for 30 days. I've come here to run my surf retreats for a small group of everyday surfers, and the waves have been firing. But paradise doesn't last forever. A big storm front has rolled in and put us on hold for our next retreat. This is the weather we don't want. Oh, big front just came through and ruined our surf. It's not all glory.
So, okay, the day before was frothy. Yesterday was friendly.
And today is
Today is...
dangerous. The storms in the Maldives can last for days, if not weeks. You can do everything right. You can have your backup plans in place. You can pick the best time of the year. You can even chase a good looking forecast. Once those storms roll in, they tend to just stick around. And no matter what side of the atoll that you go to, it's onshore, it's cross shore, nothing's working. You've just kind of got to ride it out.
And now we see it all tumbling down. Nation of fools who band the baddies. Just like us, they do what we do. With one exception, we do it better. No one could love you like I do. We're breaking on, we're breaking up. What kind of virus am I to you? Please the earth, not I am the few. Let's make this
And then finally they pass. and it's back to paradise mode again. And the water's turquoise and there's glassy conditions. You can see all the way to the bottom, even at 8 meters. And we're back on the program and the waves are cooking. For the first 2 weeks of the trip, I pretty much rode the mid-length almost every day. It's just the most perfect board. I really struggled to get off it. I even got to ride one of my students' 6'4" versions of the 20 with different fins as well. So I was really reassured that that board went so sick too. But this week, I started watching everybody just kind of push it a little bit more. And I felt like it was time to just get back on the shortboard, just to work on those things that you can't do on a mid-length. The only part of the game that's missing when I ride the mid-length for me is airs and rotations. So when I'm craving those, then I pretty much just have to jump on the shortboard because they're not quite possible on such a long surfboard.
Watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. We got everything we need, right? Watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. Yeah, we got everything we need right here. Moonlight on your naked skin, summer's blind us to giving. Where you wanna go, where you wanna go. Stars align onto your
I'm on retreat, I actually find it quite difficult to work on my own surfing. I like to just sort of float around the lineup, give the students space so that they can do their own thing and work on their own surfing. And I'll just pick up scraps or sort of sit in different parts of the lineup. But in general, I'm always trying to improve. And I think in that way, I can then relate to the students in a more authentic way, because I know the mindset that they've got. I know how they're coming into the week with things that they want to work on. I'm always feeling like that. And I think in that way, I can be a better coach. At the moment, I'm working on this idea of placement and speed. So if you compare my surfing with someone who's far more impressive, such as John, that very obvious difference doesn't actually have a lot to do with arm or body positions. In fact, if you pause the screen, we may even look quite similar. What the disparity comes down to is the placement of their turns and the speed at which they do them. Where, for instance, I might be going for something like a re-entry, the pros would be going for a carve. Where I might do a floater over a section, these guys might do an air reverse over it. And so this is more about mindset than it is about technique. It's a more esoteric and generic and vague conversation than something as tangible as, hey, no, when your arms were here, they should have been here. What I've had to work on is shifting my yardstick here. And on sections where I used to do a re-entry, I'm starting to try and do a top turn. I'm trying to create more advanced lines on a wave, perform my turns in more critical parts of the wave, and subsequently, I hope, improve my placement and speed from there. It's a lifelong journey, but I think that any surf coach should be working on something in their own surfing themselves, if they're a good coach. Well, it's a little bit onshore today, but we've got a day off, so we're going to go and maybe find some surf, but maybe just soak up the Maldives a little bit more and do something a little bit more touristy than normal. It's looking pretty magic. Of course, I'm going to take the surfboards just in case. So we've rocked up to a pretty incredible little island paradise, and this is apparently a good snorkeling spot. So we're gonna gear up and get out there. That was so cool. It's so pristine down there and pretty magic. So clear. Oh, we've just been swimming along the ledge for a while. So cool. Whew. The best? Alright, we're going to try to get to that island and stake our claim. TSR Surf Resort. Alright, let's go. First person to the island gets to build the resort and keep all the money! Despite all the current and all the dangerous reef, I will get it. Yes! Sand! Woo! Made it! Oh, it's so bright! It's so glaring! Look at that little left-hander! Got waves out there. Little left-hander here. What should we name this island? Archie's. But you know who owns it. You know who signed on the dotted line when they first arrived here. I can't even open my eyes, it's that glary. Jeez. Whoa, just had to come in the shade on Archie's Island. It is hot, but it's pretty cool to get to come and check this stuff out just on a little day off in between retreats. Look at it, it's magic. Sexy lady, white sand, palm trees, little waves. We're laughing and we're gonna go. Ow! Yep. You are? Just try and sit on the edge here. Archie's normally behind the camera. Today he's on the foamy, the big banana, the big kahuna. You got one! We got it. That was funny. Oh. Lovely day off. You happy with your wave? Yeah. It's one of my most exciting parts of the day. It's Italian night. I still have zinc all over my face. We're going to go and eat it all away now. After a big day surfing, obviously what you want to do is smash as much food as possible. Beep beep. Boys are hungry too. Whenever I get to about here, I get really, really excited and I start planning out what I'm going to eat for the evening. Come on, what are you going to eat? Hello. Evening, how? Just panning down the face. Yes! Oh my god, it's Italian night. Oh my lord. This is the real. Look at that. Oh my lord. A little bit of salsa verde too. Oh, what a start. That's a big plate. It's a big plate. Everybody smile and wave. Woo!
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Are you honest? Yeah, sure.
Good night, guys. All right, analysis time. It's day 4, so there's been some really good progression from the students. I'm going to go and cover it on the big screen now. It's always super gratifying, not only for me, but also for the students, just to see that what they're doing is working. But it's interesting. It's one of those things, but the difference between the wave pool and the ocean is just number of waves, number of chances that the students get to implement what we're talking about. And there's obviously some students who are more adept at positioning and paddling and reading waves, and those are the students who tend to progress the fastest. But then, of course, something that's a little less measurable is the progression that people undertake on that stuff, on the paddling, the positioning and reading waves. Spending this time in the ocean, even if you only get 2 or 3 good waves in a session, still carries a lot of benefit. So that stuff's a little bit more intangible, hard to talk about, hard to point out, but that all happens as an undercurrent to what we're focusing up here on a technical level. Bottom turns, top turns, all the rest of it and stuff like that. I would say more your eyes are rotating down the wave before your chest has had a chance to come up. So the eyes at this point should be looking up at the section. So if this was in the wave pool, what I would do for you is I would give you a task of painting a picture for me and taking a mental snapshot of an exact 30 centimetre piece of water that you do your manoeuvre on. So I can got a snapshot of the exact shape and action of the lip and what it's doing before I do my turn. Now what that does, it serves two purposes. It forces you to maintain eye contact longer to get you up the wave more, with generally a little bit more energy, but also put you in a more critical position. It also creates the space for the twist to go back the other way. And the second thing that it does, it'll actually inform when you extend, how you extend, and not even in a strong intellectual way until you start planning your turns very intently over time. It has a really steep lip, then you can go, oh, well, I can go vertical here and go really hard with the rotation. Up for a more comfortable chair. Okay, it's also going to start creating this tendency to come back behind you. And then here, watch your right arm restrict you. Okay, so your right arm just wants to stay behind. Instead of over on this side of screen, my right arm's coming with my chest and my eyes to get all the way back to the pocket. So I create a bit of a sling here, from here to here, whereas yours just finishes. Yeah. It's not as if anything went wrong there. It just finishes a bit early because the chest didn't want to hit. Yeah. So for you, I think it's really going to be it's that back shoulder. So that's why I want to get it involved from the start, like a throw, and then a flattening and a pull. Yeah. At the moment, you're kind of throw, and it's staying there, and we just want it to go there to open up a little bit more. Okay.
Starting to click a little bit.
Yeah, boy. That was sick. The forecast for this week looks so good. I think we're going to score. Getting tubed in the Maldives almost every wave, I didn't think it was possible, but I'm very gladly wrong. It was such a good time.
Hurry up, side coaches.
Hey, sorry.
We out of here.
Yeah. That was fun. We thought all the classiness was over. Oh, thank you. But but it's not. We're in the most comfortable air-conditioned boat in the world. And that, just like that, is 30 days in the Maldives coming to a close. It has gone so fast. It's such a pleasure. some incredible waves, really incredible waves. And some even better coaching moments, which is just, that's why we're here, that's why we come, that's why I do what I do. So that's what I mean. I loved it. Like, I can't say anything else except that I loved it. So I hope you guys enjoy this clip too. Do all the things, the subscribes and the comments and all the stuff. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I'm feeling exhausted after all this work, but totally satisfied with the surf we had. My students' progression was unreal across the 4 weeks, and of course, our accommodation was epic. If you're interested in coming with us next time, make sure you're on my mailing list over at kalebrock.com to hear about our retreat announcements, because most of them sell out before making it to social media. We have a bunch of really cool events coming up, so stay tuned over there. Otherwise, you can join me on Instagram at Kale's Broccoli. I'll see you next time. You go. Epic sesh with the boys.